Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What more can I say besides it's a great day to be alive? It's a great day to be recording. It's a great day to be part of this astute establishment we got known as PWA Podcasters with Attitude. This is episode 44, Colt 44. And ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to be here. We got a great episode for you. We're going to try to get through it as swift as we possibly can. We're going to keep it informative, as we possibly can. We got some NBA Finals Game 4 predictions to get through, as well as the Fonz Full Court Press. We're going to combine those two and just kind of get through it. We got T coming at you with the T Sizzlers Power Play. You already know that's a jam-packed episode, or a jam-packed segment, I should say, that he's going to bring a lot of energy for you guys. Then I got something called a Would You Rather segment. I'm going to be doing boxing. If you've been a long-time listener, long-time subscriber, whatever, you will know that we've done this before. We've done the NBA version and we've done the NFL version. I got a lot of great reviews from the people out there. So I got the boxing version for you guys today. And I think that this is going to be a good one because with the help of some people that I reached out to that are some boxing aficionados that I go to for help and that I go to for advice, they help me out with this. So I think it's going to be good for y'all. But before we get into all of that, I got to bring in the two fellas, one to my right, one to the bottom of me, no Diddy. Got my boy T coming to you, and I got my boy Fonz coming to you straight from wherever they want to tell you they at. Fellas, how y'all doing today, man?
Doing good. Blessed to see another day. You already know. Always ready to talk sports.
Always. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Know where we at. Y'all know where we at, man. We in the back. We in the motherfucking second, dog. We in the baby. You know what time it is, goddamn it.
Yeah, I've been hearing some things coming out of Tampa, T. You lucky we don't get to get in the NFL today because I'll be busting your chops. But I've been hearing some things about Baker down there in Tampa. What you say? Say it again. You was cutting out a little bit.
I was saying things too. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make nothing.
I know he ain't saying make a Super Bowl with Baker.
I think he say if I heard him correct, I think he say he gonna make something shake with Baker, but I know that ain't gonna happen. He don't even believe it.
Okay.
He don't even believe it.
Ain't gonna happen.
Well, the real, how y'all doing though on a non-podcast related tip? How y'all been doing, man?
Man, good as always. Like I say, blessed. Can't complain.
No, everything's been real good the last few weeks, man. I showed y'all my garden last week. I'm still I'm gonna pick my little banana pepper and try to make some cheesesteaks this weekend and throw them banana pepper in there and see how it is.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. If you build it, it will come. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Cheesesteaks? Dawg, you lucky I ain't around the way.
Yeah, man. And I've never had it with banana pepper, but why not try it the first time with banana pepper that actually, you know what I mean? It only makes sense.
Yeah, you
never had a banana. You've never had a banana pepper?
I don't eat dog. I'm 300 pounds. I don't eat
vegetables. You've never had one banana pepper your whole life?
When I was a kid, I used to have a real weak stomach, bro. So I used to be afraid to try shit. And then once I got to a certain age, I ain't been going this long without it. So, I mean, but now I started this whole growing shit. So now I'm going to try everything. I got shit in there I know I'm not going to like, but I'm going to eat it just because I'm growing this shit, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you think you know a guy. As long as I know this fool, I never would have guessed in my wildest days because this man is a legit chef. I never would have guessed in my wildest days he never had a fucking banana pepper. That's wild.
Never a fan, but then
but I tell you what though, you're gonna love him. Now that you got up on him, you're gonna love him.
Yeah, I know that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fall in love with him. It's gonna be this my whole life. I've been cheating myself. All right,
yeah, game changers. You're gonna be thinking of meals from Christmas past that you ain't have them on that it should have.
For sure. Wait till you get to put one on a pot roast. It's gonna change your life. he ain't got there yet. Wait till he get there. Lord of mercy. Yo, speaking of getting there, man. Speaking of getting there, man. And I'm just gonna go ahead and segue into it. Segue in the NBA Finals Game 4 is going on tonight. San Antonio's still up in New York. Oh, I was about to say they traveled up to New York, but they've actually been in New York. But they're going up there for Game 4 today. Series down 2-1 in the series. It's been a wild series. It's been a good series. It's been a competitive series so far. A lot of, I think this is. I think I saw a stat where this is the first time in NBA Finals history where the first three games have been won by a road team. Crazy,
Hmm.
crazy. What's your prediction for the game, Fonz? I'm just going to throw mine out there. I think San Antonio is going to win tonight and tie it up. I said from the beginning, I picked New York to win the series, but I thought it would go seven.
Yeah,
And naturally, it was going to go seven. The Spurs have to win tonight because if they don't win tonight, it's not going to seven. What's your
yeah.
prediction for the game?
My prediction is I'm gonna agree with you that the Spurs go ahead and tie it up tonight. It's just I think with everything that happened with the last game, the momentum is shifted in the series.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? For the Spurs to win that. In their house, president in attendance. So more people than normal saw y'all blow that game.
listen, I want to just touch on that for a second before you keep going.
Yeah.
I know this isn't really like a political podcast. We don't really get into that. We try to stay away from politics and stuff like that as much as we possibly can. But I just got to ask a simple question: was that a distraction?
I believe so. You know,
Donnie
like you said, staying
Brasco
out
is
of the
different.
politics, staying out of the politics completely. Just a distraction for the sake of it being. I'm gonna just say, as a man, like that's selfish. As the president, that's selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, sports fans, they got enough
No,
going on. Especially basketball fans. Let's just say they got enough going on in their personal life to where it's like, their getaway could be that game. What if somebody couldn't get there 2 hours early, but you paid for them tickets before you even knew the president was going to be there? You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
might have made trip arrangements months ago, especially in this economy. You know what I'm saying? So them wasn't cheap seats. Now it's expensive seats and the inconvenience just for what? You know what I
I
mean?
just
Just for one
I
man to
li-
show up?
I listened to a lot of the players say that it was real like uncomfortable. Like they had like the team, executives from the team and people from the team come up to them on their way in and it's like, listen, bring as little as you possibly can to the arena tonight because the president will be here. And people
Hmm.
might look at that and be like, oh, well, so you're getting paid millions of dollars, it's a small inconvenience or whatever like that. But no, when you're in a routine every day, like imagine like somebody coming to you on just your regular 9 to 5 job and just completely wrecking what is your usual routine on a daily basis.
Yeah,
If you're the type of person who likes to stop at Starbucks, then stop at McDonald's to get a McGriddle. What if one day somebody said, well, somebody's at work, so you can't get your Starbucks or your McGriddle? It's gonna fuck your whole day up
yeah, it is.
because that's the routine that you're used to. And I think these ball players, especially the Knicks in particular, I don't think it really affected the Spurs. I think it affected the Knicks because there was already a lot of pressure in them playing in front of that crowd. And then you add
Yeah.
the pressure of it being not normal. It was a home game, but it almost felt like an away game because of the way you got treated and the way you got
Hmm.
frisked and the way you came into the arena. So I just thought it was a fiasco that was kind of unavoidable. I felt like it would have been a better move if someone from I'm not saying the president necessarily, but maybe somebody from his team would have reached out to the Knicks and asked them, like, hey, do you think this will be a distraction or do you think, whatever? Because they got to know
Yeah.
that he's not beloved in New York as is. So bringing him to a Knicks game was just asking for more fuel to the fire. So it was unavoidable. But hey, I mean, a lot of people in office like to do things for attention. So that's just what they do,
Yeah.
you
That's
know.
that
But
I agree
what?
nevertheless,
completely.
Brasco, what was you doing there anyway?
well, I mean, let's be honest. He's a native New Yorker, T number one. Apparently, he's been a Knicks fan for a while. I think that's bullshit because I've never seen him root for the Knicks, but whatever.
Yeah,
But
I don't think nobody's ever
it,
knew.
basically two things: him being number one, him being a New Yorker, and number two, him trying to save a little bit of face, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Which,
Just
which only one out of the two actually succeeded.
yeah, just the publicity aspect. It really
Yeah, you
robbed the
heard,
Knicks
you
of a
heard,
home game.
you heard that crowd. They didn't treat him like he was a native New Yorker. I'm just saying. But
Nah.
nevertheless, man. I mean, the series is still a great series. I mean, it's a lot of things that are kind of out of whack with the series. I was looking at some of the numbers, Fonz, and you know, Jalen Brunson shooting 37% field from the field. But on the other hand, Jordan Clarkson shooting 66 from three. It's like, what the hell's going on with that? But Jalen Brunson is just dominating the ball, and you're not really seeing him, run a whole, run it through the team or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, San Antonio's got six players that are averaging double figures. Six players that are averaging double figures. I mean, two of them, two players that are averaging 40% from three. So I mean, when it comes down to this game, man, in this game in particular, game four tonight, what do you see being a difference maker being?
I'm gonna just say taking.
Yep,
Go
yep,
ahead,
yep,
Fonz.
yep, yep.
Yeah, so I would say my X factor is gonna be De'Aaron Fox for the Spurs. It's gonna depend on what kind of game he's having to assist Wimby because he can't take on the Knicks by himself. I feel
Yeah.
like if Fox can actually have a good game as far as like efficiency offensively, they should be able to beat the Knicks with ease. But that's what it's gonna take in this game.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to have an X factor for the Knicks, I'm gonna say OG Ananobi because they dangerous. If he can put up 28 or 20 plus. Let's just say 20 plus because then that gives a third head to that offense with Brunson, Cat, and him.
Yeah, I feel you on those. Those actually ain't bad, especially the OG Ananobi one because it seems like when he plays well, they play well. But I'm gonna go chalk. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I think it's the big men. It seems to me when Wemby has a great game, Spurs win. It seems to me when Cat has a great game, the Knicks win.
Yeah.
So who's going to have a great game tonight? That's what it's going to come down to. Whoever the better big man is, because in game three, Cat looked like dog shit,
Mm-hmm.
which for the past month or so he had looked amazing. So he's got to bounce back, bro. He's got to bounce back, especially in front of that home crowd because he looked like he wilted.
He
But
does.
that's that. And I think I had brought it up before the series, and I'm gonna bring it up again. Keep an eye out on the fatigue factor because as much physicality as Wimby is doling out, pushing motherfuckers' heads to the courts and shit, he's also taking a lot of banging, no hit, no diddy down low. He's been
Yeah,
taking a lot of hits himself, so keep an eye on his fatigue factor as the series goes on, man.
for sure.
But what's your prediction, T? Who you got tonight for Game 4?
I mean, I'm being one optimistic and hopeful. I want San Antonio to win because of Wemby.
Fair enough.
Not just the game. I want them to win this game.
I feel you. I just wanted to go 7 games. No, I don't want the basketball season to end yet.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a drought coming off this.
I think
Yes, yes.
I'm talking about waiting for other sports besides baseball to be on.
Oh, I don't want it to end yet, man. I'm trying to milk
No.
it as long as I can. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, training camp is like what a month away, but that's still a month away. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
Oh man. Which by the way, are y'all ready for training camp? Because we gotta. That's when we really got to get back on our grind for the show for the people that's for the viewing audience. If y'all, yeah, we all were here for our football season last year, but I'm telling you, we put a lot of work into the football season. So y'all ready, fellas?
You already know.
I'm talking about 3, 4 pages of notes.
Yeah,
Ready.
it gets real with all them games on.
That's
I'm talking about statistician.
how you gotta be. You gotta cover all the games,
Spreadsheet
man. You can't
shorty.
miss.
Got to learn how to use Excel to keep the
it's
notes.
What you say, T?
I said every chance of bread got to be buttered, dog. Yeah, come on, of course we're ready for football season, dog. It's just the whole thing. That's what this all really started off of. The whole was football. That's why
Fair,
So that's what
fair. Nah,
we
that's
all
not it. That's fair. I know. I should. Yeah. How far be it of me to try y'all like that? I know y'all be ready, willing, and able when the time comes. Speaking of the offseason, though, Fonz, I wanted to touch on the offseason of the NBA a little bit before we switch over. to
sure.
the T Sizzles power play because I know he wants to get into the Stanley Cup Finals and what's going on over there. There's a lot going on over there. But I just wanted to ask you a couple things about the offseason, just really, really fast. What's your outlook for the offseason? Do you expect a lot of wheeling and dealing as far as LeBron, Giannis, potentially Ja Morant, potentially I've been hearing rumors about Devin Booker potentially being moved. Do you see this being a crazy offseason? And do you see it being a more tame offseason because of the new anti-tanking rules, where you won't see a lot of teams being. Excuse me. Let me rephrase this. Where I think you'll see more teams be a little bit more cautious about wheeling and dealing because they don't know how the new tanking rules are going to work out. What's your outlook?
That's a lot right there. Starting with the off season, as far as like the players being moved and stuff like that. I feel like LeBron is gonna stay at whatever cost because somebody within that ownership group is gonna look and say, "Hey, we got all this publicity. Them LeBron Lakers jerseys is probably flying off the shelf now just so somebody can feel like, let's say, even that they got a throwback. Once them numbers, I'm talking about a modern day Mitchell and Ness. Once them numbers get seen, yo, somebody's gonna be like, let's give him whatever he wants, and I don't care how we are this year. We can make all our money back from buying the Lakers from the Bus family.
Why would they do that?
And
As far as
exactly.
yes, you already
Because
know
why would we do that when it has absolutely nothing to do with winning basketball games, man? Ain't
they don't
nothing,
care.
ain't one thing you just said. Now, one thing you just said have anything to do about winning a ball game. That's what I'm like, why?
They don't care.
It's got everything.
Modern day owners have shown that they don't care. You got the Celtics selling right after a ring.
You got some owners that care.
You
I
got
think
y'all. You got some. Okay, let's say even the family ownership, the Lakers. That's family history right there. That's everything that Daddy built, and you let that go. So it's like, okay, the winning thing that isn't enough for the Celtics to not sell, and you know the Celtics is a storied franchise also. Then
mhm.
you turn around within, let's say, 5 years of the Celtics winning the championship, y'all sold. And y'all not only a story franchise, a franchise that you know is always going to turn a profit, but then also you got, the bus history, like I say.
But you got to win to do all that, though. I mean, you brought up the Celtics, like you just said. The Celtics won a championship, so they're not just selling. They're not just selling tickets and making money because of the team is cute. They're doing it because they're kicking people's asses on the court too. And if we don't start doing that soon, because we haven't in a few years, let's be honest, we don't
Yeah,
start doing that soon, and all that sideshow shit ain't gonna matter, man. That's all I'm saying. Like they need to be. I guess I get your point, but they need to forget past this whole LeBron nostalgia run and get used to the fact that we got a future that we got to worry about and try to win that way. That's all.
I agree, but right now I just feel like they all about the money. Once they get that return, they'll worry about winning later.
What you think about What you think about who was the other person about? Oh, Giannis. What do you think about Giannis potentially getting moved? Where do you think he'll end up?
Giannis, I feel like the Heat.
Mm.
He's gonna want to go to a situation that has, I'm gonna just say, competency from the front office.
Isn't that a terrible matchup with Bam Adebayo there though? That's kind of the two of the same guy,
Probably, but at the
like
same time,
basketball wise.
I would say maybe they could bump heads, but you ain't getting none in the paint. You ain't really gonna,
True,
you know what I'm saying? You ain't
true.
getting none in the paint,
Yeah, true, true, true.
and then not only that, but somebody got to try and stop Wemby. It might take two of those.
We talked
You know what
about
I'm saying?
this.
Yeah,
We talked about this
yeah. So
about
that's a
teams
still,
going big, no Diddy, to try to stop
yeah,
Wemby. We talked about that. Yeah.
yeah. At this point in time, we might get to the point where NBA is building in the trenches again
Oh.
versus all that 3-point guard stuff.
Hmm. If it wasn't the Heat, who would you have a 1B?
Chicago Bulls
Mm,
Bears.
no, not the Bulls. Uh,
The
I would
Bulls would be
say
interesting though. I can't
it
lie.
it would be, but I don't see us giving all that up to him.
Okay.
Why
It
you?
would, without guarantee. I would say probably the Orlando Magic.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
why? Why do you say that?
I would say because if you compare him with, let's say, Paolo, that could be a dynamic duo right there. Because
Paolo
How
so
long?
yeah, slash.
inconsistent though. You gonna have one motherfucker that can't shoot, and then you
Mhm.
gonna have one motherfucker that's like as inconsistent as they come, and that's what you're gonna build your team off of.
Last
The
year was
reason why the reason why I would say that though too is they got a new coach, or they're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, they got a new coach from San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, you gotta contend with a Wimby. If they ever were to happen to luck up and make it out the East, they're gonna have to have something to contend with something on the West.
Yeah, that's true. What about Ja Morant? Where you see him ended up?
On the commissioner's exempt list, because if you ain't got nothing to play for and you already was kind of hot headed, you done had too much free time. It's just a matter of time before we find out John Miranda did something else off camera.
You wouldn't like it. Like, be real, and I gotta shoot this one at you. No Diddy. You wouldn't like a trade package of some sort of John Morant with Giannis on the Bulls.
No.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
What exactly do you want in Chicago? I'm confused these days. What is it that you want? Michael Jordan ain't walking through them doors. So, like, what we doing here?
I know Jordan is not, but at the same time, like, I just want to start off with a homegrown star. You know what I'm saying? That's
You
number
got a
one.
chance to get in this draft.
Then everybody else will come. Exactly. But then everybody else will come. So
Okay.
we do that, it's no sense in mortgage in the future because I feel like we will be in the situation of the similar to the Melo Knicks when he got traded from Denver and he could have just waited till the off season. We need to catch somebody in free agency instead of having to give up, basically the meat and potatoes of the team.
For sure. Last but not least, and I'm gonna bring T in on this one too. Devin Booker. Do you see him staying or do you see him going? Anytime.
Me? You asking me?
Either one of y'all.
Oh, I thought you was asking T.
Oh, my bad.
No, yes, either one of y'all.
Yeah, I thought you was asking T because it was the
No.
Suns.
No, I'm
That's
saying
what I
I,
wouldn't
I, I'm
know.
saying I was gonna bring him in because it's his team, so
Oh,
that's
okay,
why
I
I was
got you.
asking.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, I would
Go
say at
ahead,
this
Vaughn.
point in time, Devin Booker
Say
is
it.
probably
Say it.
so used to losing
Hmm.
with the Suns
Yeah,
that it really don't matter where he go. He hasn't been proven necessarily to be a playoff contending, consistently winning player.
that's a true.
I
That's a
mean,
true
and the
statement.
reason why I say that is because you give him KD and you still can't do nothing, regardless of what we say. But if you're really that great, if you would have given Kobe Bryant a KD even in the later stages of both of their careers, let alone Kobe be young, or you know what I'm saying? Not to say that, Devin Booker really compares to Kobe. We understand the difference.
No,
But
no, no. I get what
but
you're saying.
but at the same time, it's like if you're really meant to be that guy because you're putting up 30 now, what really does that 30 mean?
Never.
Exactly.
So what would where would if he were to get no hold on before I ask you, Fonz, T, do you want to get rid of him?
That bye bye.
It's okay. You can go.
Man,
Yeah.
that's a tough sell because you've been a fan of his for a long time.
Experience is over, bro. It's over. It's been 10 years. Every time the rubber needs to meet the road, something it'll never be a big injury. You say he'll never break nothing or tear nothing. It's just always a bruise or a hyperextend. It's never nothing real serious. He just take time off. That light skin, wow. I just don't get it, bro. It pisses me off. Then he be acting like, see what time to fight, bro, be backing up. It's like, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. It just
Hey,
don't make
them low.
sense. I get it, dog. You want to be cool, but
Hey,
man, I need you to be better this time.
them, them low riders ain't gonna build themselves. He be at Los Santos Customs.
Get that, dog. Over there, the Aztecian. You will. Nah. I get that, bro. Take that shit somewhere else. You know, and he
Oh
should
man.
go on there. They
But did you
ride donks down.
but did you see his Monte Carlo though?
I, I
Man,
listen. No, his car selection is supreme. I ain't hating on him, but you need to have some championships to match all the cars you got. I'm just saying that'd be nice if you're a Suns fan. I would imagine.
There you go.
finals and do what you did. Like, come on, man. Just give him a little push him, pull him, do something, man. Come on, Julius, you got come on, dog. He's not even
Uh, where,
done.
where's a potential landing spot for him? Paul?
Come on, man. It's time, bro. It's time.
Uh that's tough right there.
Like, he
I
can
would
go, dog. Okay, but if he can go, dog, let's just trade the team for him and let's just start some new shit, man, because
Let me
it's
throw
over.
something at you, T. Let me throw something at you. Why won't y'all pick up the phone, call Boston, and ask them how much they want for Jason Tatum straight up?
Would it be better if I asked for Jalen Green?
Instead of Booker?
Huh? Instead of Tatum.
Oh, you mean Jalen Brown?
Brown, whatever.
I don't think they want to let Brown go. Fonz, you agree?
it's one of them I think they would let
I
go.
that's and see everybody's kind of split because some people think they want Brown, some people think they want Tatum. I'm
Yeah.
of the mindset because of how Brown played without Tatum. If they had to decide, they want to keep him. I think last year proved that Tatum is expendable.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
probably keep Brown. I would
See
keep
what
Brown, especially
I
since
would
he
do?
ain't the one with a ligament tear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even fuck the injury. I'll still take Jalen Brown over Buddy because you had to think about it. Because I just take him over him because he just
No. But what if you're the Celtics? They're like, nah, we don't want to get rid of Brown. We want to get rid of Tatum.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
he's starting for Booker then. We'll take you take Book.
Okay, okay, that would actually be pretty dope. If you put
Yeah.
Jalen Brown with Devin Booker in Boston, I think that would be pretty dope.
He gonna get one.
Well, yo, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all check out the NBA Finals Game 4. It probably just started about 10 minutes ago, our time. Well, when you be
Definitely.
seeing this, it'll be another day, but you get my whole point. Make sure y'all check out tonight's game. I wanted to get into, actually, before I got into this, I wanted to slide over to T Sizzler's Power Play because it's right smack dab in the middle of the hockey season. So, T, the people want to know, man, what's going on in the world of hockey?
Yo, bro. So it is great fucking finals, dog. I've been staying up late to watch these things. Bro. It's a great fucking finals, man. The Knights they was up. Then Hurricane now is tied. They've only lost two games before this matchup, and it was always the first game. And then they come back and they come back strong as hell, and and then they've been beating them at their house. It's tied 2-2, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a tie. So I still got the Hurricanes, but man, it's going seven for sure. It's going seven. There's no way
Okay.
it's not.
I
Is
think the
that
Hurricane.
and
I think the Hurricanes is based off because that was the first team you told us about. So I'm gonna stick with that all the way through. I
Yeah.
yeah,
still don't know where they came from, dog. Like if they end up winning the Stanley Cup, I gotta be real. Out of all four major sports, this gotta be one of the more shocking ones because where the fuck did they come from, dog? It was like when the Chicago Cubs won the World Series a few years or 10 years back or whenever it was. It's like who?
the picture? Yeah, dog. That was crazy. I remember that.
Like I don't get the Carolina Hurricanes, bro. Like most people didn't even know they had a hockey team. Let's be real. It's like
Thing, dog. I still got them. but I think it's going seven. And the
And
Knights,
let me ask
I
you.
set my
Let
number
me
about
ask you a
14.
question. Have they been good, or is this did they just take some leap out of nowhere?
They've been good. They're just quiet, sneaky good. I get. Let me. Who can I compare them to? Mm. They were sneaky quiet good. Like how did everybody think that when Boston won that year? Did everybody think that they were going to win, or was it kind of like a surprise, like the whole season?
I don't think a lot of people picked Boston because I think that was off of Joker's championship, wasn't it, Fonz?
Yeah.
So I don't think a
So,
lot of people thought. I think they thought Joker would go back.
feel like it's something like that, though. Like nobody's like, okay, quiet. They are who they are, but they're quiet, and they just came and they just took over this season. But I see them lifting up that Stanley Cup.
That's
It's gonna
wild, bro.
be 7 games going good. Offensively, they're still doing good. Defensively, they're kind of slipping. I guess they haven't seen anything like the Knights. Again, the Knights fucking swept at the Avalanche, so they Avalanche was putting up 100 points every other game, So it's like crazy for them to, they swept them. So it's just, it's the best matchup Stanley Cups I've seen since maybe back in the day with Toronto and us, or
Wow.
against young Pittsburgh back in the day, bro. Back when we was kids, you remember?
Yeah, for sure. I've been seeing this one of the. I saw a stat somewhere where it's like one of the highest scoring Stanley Cups in like the last 15 years or some shit like that. I was like, yeah, that's pretty amazing, man. That kind of tells the
Hmm.
story.
Skating, dog. No skid, no diddy, dog. They out there skating and doing what they supposed to do, man.
That's what the sport needs, though. That's what it needs. That injection of offense, kind of like the NBA got when Steph Curry came around to get people invested again. It needs this.
Stanley Cup is one of the ones where outsiders can watch and be like, "Oh, damn, hockey's actually pretty cool."
There you go.
Like
There you
one of the
go.
best.
Yeah.
There you go. I would switch gears a little bit, and this one hurts, but I got to ask you about it. Dylan Larkin, long time, and I mean long time, 11 season Detroit Red Wing captain, do it all, is leaving. He's tired of losing, tired of not making the playoffs, and I don't blame him. As a Red Wing fans, I don't blame him. I'm tired of losing too. I'm tired of not making the playoffs too. I'm tired of not getting good draft picks too. So I can't blame him. He was here for 11 seasons and he went dick. I can't blame him. Where does he go, T? I've been hearing the Minnesota Wild. I've been hearing the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Right there.
I've been
He's
here.
just he going to Minnesota, man. He going right around the corner on you, nigga, man. Just to show
Yeah.
you, just to show y'all, dog. This is what I really possess. Cause y'all wasted that man's time. I'm glad he's
Oh
leaving.
Lord.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
So just a little bit, bro. Thanks, my man. Thanks, my man. And we're in the same division. Thanks, my man.
I
You
just
my
knew you
boy.
was gonna say Tampa.
And look,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Tampa.
I'm not for nothing. He's good, but we can't use him down here. We got Nikita. We got Radish. We got no. He wouldn't fit down here. Who are we gonna get rid of to pick him up? No, he'll mess up the flow. He's like I
Okay.
said. He's good. He'll mess up the flow of what we got going on.
He ain't
We're
gonna
too
mess up the
Okay.
close
flow.
to do that. That would throw a whole monkey wrench in the system.
You gotta switch up the formula when you ain't win it all though.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, but then we got the two young guys, Callaway and like I say, Radish coming up, dog. And these guys are beasts, bro. Like
They give us one of the young guys for the proven guy.
nah,
he
bro. That's a lot.
is a proven commodity, T. He was on a bad team for a long time.
He's got to mesh, and then he's got to show he's got to be better than the young boys. And that's just too much. That's just too much to throw up. That's fucking us up. We're too close, like I said, to be close to a Stanley Cup to move ourselves to another year of waiting. To push us back another year is that's stupid. We need to do it
Just
now
let
before he leaves, before Nancy leaves, before a lot of people leave. We need to do it now.
just let
Fair.
us
We
have your goalie, and we'll call it square.
Even that wouldn't really help us at this point. We got so many holes in so many different places because even if we got the goalie, now we got a hole here. Our heart and
Yeah,
soul of our team, that was our center, is gone.
you right.
So it's like, dog, it's like you plug one artery and another one starts gushing blood.
You right.
can't have only for $10 million and two Italian white bitches, dog. There's no way. There's no way, dog. There's no way you can have our goalie, dog. If y'all gave us that game, we still wouldn't do it, dog. There's no way, man. No, dog. Stop it. Y'all need to draft better. That's y'all's fucking problem. Y'all over here grabbing these old people and wanting them to come over here and teach these other old people how to work, and it don't work like that, dog. That's
You know
y'all's
what the problem?
problem.
But you know what? Me and Fonz was talking about this a little while earlier. The Red Wings are kind of in the same boat as the Tigers because as bad as they've been, I mean, the
Mhm.
Tigers have been good recently, but the Tigers were dog shit for a long time. Red Wings, same thing. They were good, now they're dog shit. As bad as we are, as a baseball team and as a hockey team, not one number one overall pick for either team. Not one. How are we supposed to build a team when we're constantly picking number five, number eight, number 10? Like, dog, what are we doing? Like,
That's just success. Though. What are y'all doing? Y'all insane. Y'all be like, this is fine. We just do this and see what happens. Fake fans. The fuck? That's crazy, dog. Y'all getting
because once upon a time we were the type of team that attracted free agents just with
but,
ease. But now we're not good enough to do that no more, and we're trying to build through the
Mm-mm.
draft, but we can't draft worth shit.
you know how many people used to get excommunicated off the premises for just trying to show up in a Detroit Red Wings facility? Y'all was pushing out left and right. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know what happened. Maybe y'all switched to football because the Detroit Lions have come out of nowhere and gotten better. But it's like y'all was like, yo, the Monstars have stole y'all's talent. I don't know what's wrong with the Red Wings, dog. And it's been like this, like you say, about 10 years now.
Yep.
Yo, got it. It's crazy. 10 years, you ain't heard nothing about Detroit Red Wings, dog. Nothing.
No, you haven't. You haven't. The 11 years that Dylan Larkin was in Detroit, which is unfortunate. We're supposed to be the 11 years we're supposed to come back, and not one of them we ever did.
Mhm.
So, I mean, T ain't lying, ladies and gentlemen. When he said we did him a disservice, we did. We did. He was a
Yeah.
great player for a long time, and we did nothing with him. We
A
surrounded him
decade
with
missing the
nothing.
playoffs.
Yeah, a decade of dog shit. That's really what it's been. Like it just goes on and on and on because I don't see where we go from here because I don't know what our draft odds are what they are. But unless we get a number one overall pick, I don't see where we go.
Impossible. Him leaving, I understand why he's leaving. Makes sense. But what are y'all getting? What are y'all doing with it?
I mean, we don't
That's
get
what
nothing in return. His contract's up, so he's walking away.
Yeah.
running away, bro. He's running.
Yeah,
Skating.
running away. He's skating.
He's had enough. And I'm not mad at him. Y'all can't
I'm
be
not
doing
mad at him
that.
either. You living in Detroit, and we know how living in Detroit is for nothing. At least if I was living in
Hmm.
Detroit, I better be winning something. You're living in Detroit and winning nothing. Need I say more?
Like a baseball team and hockey team has taken a big dip compared to the football team as of late. And I don't know what happened. I don't mind it because I actually enjoy watching Detroit football. It's pretty fucking good football to watch, dog. I won't lie. I hate to see them, but then I love to watch them play football, dog. So I don't
You
know.
know, it's crazy. I have a soft spot for almost all of the Detroit teams, but I just don't have it for the Lions. I just don't give a fuck. I don't. They can lose forever. I don't care. It doesn't hurt me a bit. I don't know. I don't know what it is about them. I don't care, bro. Like they're so bad. Like I don't know.
I think I got it. I got it for the Lions only because I've never seen them good. Like, I mean, like, get over the hump good. NFC
Hold on,
Championship.
time out. What is getting over the hump? Because to me, for them, making the playoffs is a win. After what we've seen in our lifetime.
It is, but I would say NFC Championship.
that
Oh
was a that
Lord.
was
That's
huge.
aiming big for them, in my opinion.
That's my point. That's getting over the hump for them. Getting over the hump is
Oh,
let's say the once in a decade average that you make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You even let's say even making it back to the playoffs. They couldn't even do that
No, they couldn't.
with all that
They
talent on
really
that roster,
couldn't.
Tom. With all that talent on that roster. But let's say on a year to year basis, yeah, make it to that NFC championship.
Ooh, ooh. I don't know, man. I don't care. I don't know what it is about them. Like, I got a soft spot for the Red Wings, of course, the Tigers, of course, even the Pistons. I always say the Pistons are
Yeah,
like my second favorite team.
yeah.
But the Lions, I just don't care. Like, they're like the Jacksonville Jaguars or something like that to me. I just don't give a damn. I don't know. I don't know. What did you say, T?
Detroit Lions starter jacket when I was a kid. I don't know why. My mom said I wanted it real bad, so she got it for me. So I used to have it. So maybe that's why I like them.
And that
That
I
Joker
mean,
was
color.
hey,
popping.
yeah, they colors and their logos fire.
Yeah.
Hey, no argument here. No argument here.
You think I started bubble back in the day? Come on, man.
Especially when they had that old that Grant Hill logo where it was like the actual Pistons in the logo. Oh Lord have mercy. That was the one. That was the one, not the two. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Anything else you want to add to the hockey shit, T? No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
That was along there with that Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. Them two right there and that Raptors jersey. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Those jerseys right there was
We got a ball
killer.
nowhere.
Thank God. That made me want. I watched them because of, and then there was the big white boy name that had the shoes. What's the big white boy from Vancouver?
Uh, uh, Big Country Bryant Reeves. Yeah.
Big
That jersey
country.
shoes? Oh, I need them. I need them for Christmas. I needed them for Christmas.
Yeah, he
I
was supposed to
ain't
be. Remember, he was supposed to be the Shack stopper.
Yeah, with the buzz cut. Just to get yammed on.
Nightly at
Yeah.
that, not just once, twice. Nightly, you just make sure to make a point on them. That's what you got to do.
I'm sorry.
That's what you got to do. Yo, T, anything else you want to add to the hockey, bro?
no, that's pretty much it. Like I said, the Kings are gonna win it, so that's about it.
I appreciate y'all, man. I
Mhm.
appreciate both of the segments, fella. Fonz, I appreciate the full court press. T, I
For
appreciate
sure.
the power play. As always, good shit. Got through it really quick too. This is a lot quicker than we usually do, which actually sets up for my next segment. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the end of the show, so I'm almost done. The boxing would you rather? This is something that I'm really looking forward to because how this goes, I'll bring up a scenario. In this case, it's a boxing scenario. Would you rather dot dot dot, or would you rather dot dot dot? It's not that hard, ladies and gentlemen. It's not rocket science. It's a simple A or B type of deal. So, with that being said, y'all ready, fellas?
Already know.
And I try to keep this one short because I could have came up with like 15 of these joints, but I try to keep these short and narrow it down to the ones I really like the most. So let me go on number one. Starting off, the would you rather, fellas? Would you rather go 50-0 like Floyd Mayweather, but be criticized for your competition just like he did, or would you rather have Mike Tyson's career as a global icon, even to this day, but you take multiple L's in the process just like he did? Would you rather? So basically, in a nutshell, to break it down shorter, go 50-0 like Floyd, never be beat, but you're criticized day after day after day for everything that you did throughout your career. Or you could be Mike Tyson and be universally beloved as a global icon, but get your ass whooped throughout your career. Would you rather?
Take Tyson.
You take the
Yeah.
Tyson one, T?
I'm taking Tyson.
Why?
Like you just said, I can go anywhere in the world and I'm respected. I'm not looked down on, even with my losses. Everybody's like, "Yo, don't say too much because he might punch you in the fucking face and kill you." You know what I mean? Still, I mean this with all due respect. Nobody's afraid of Floyd Mayweather. Right now, we'll talk shit to Floyd Mayweather in his face before we do it to Mike Tyson.
Huh?
Sure. Well, time out.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't know about that
That's
one
what I'm saying.
because,
Huh? They still
yeah,
pros, dog. They still
yeah.
pros, man.
Like you can't. I get what you're saying, T. You're not gonna do it to Mike Tyson, and you would more likely do it to Floyd, but you're not gonna do it to Floyd either, because Floyd will hit you
Nope.
10 times before you get one off.
And them jabs is gonna feel like bullets.
Yes, he is. Like, dog.
Mike Tyson, I guarantee you, hits harder with a jab than Floyd Mayweather does today. Today.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
listen, I get hit 4 or 5 times, but when I pull that Roscoe out and I shoot that motherfucker in the face because he hit me 6 times and I took him, but Mike, man, I'm like, yo, remember that time I told him, man, stop playing with me, dog. If Mike hits you with a haymaker, it's over. If Floyd hits you with it, it's like, all right, bro, you better run because I'm gonna shoot your little ass. Right, straight up. Come on, man.
I was
Come
gonna
on,
say that the thing
Foz, where
though.
you at with this one?
I
I
was
don't
gonna
know,
say the
T.
thing though, because
You
you're gonna
tripping.
need
You
the
tripping.
Roscoe for both. You're gonna need the Roscoe for
Right. You
both
thank you.
because
Like,
because because Floyd is the type. The Floyd is the type that he will talk stuff back to you, stand there in your face, waiting on you to do something that he could just
tell tell
evade.
tell your girl he richer than you. Tell your
Yep.
girl he could buy her. He'll go super disrespectful.
And
Super
and
disrespectful.
and then turn around and tell you, I would beat your ass, but you ain't worth my hands.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't want no parts.
trying to get
I don't
either.
want no parts.
You going
That's
on, dog? T. Let me break it down to you like this. T. Just think about this for a second. You get beat up by Tyson. You just gonna get beat up. You get beat up by Floyd Mayweather. He's gonna embarrass you. So you going on World Star, G,
Yep.
because he's gonna embarrass not just you but everybody around you.
Yep.
guys. He's a gajillionaire. How am I going to get embarrassed by a gajillionaire? He has all the money in the world. I can't compete already with that if that's what we're talking about. But dog,
Sure.
how about this? How about this? I'll say this, dog. I'm not saying I can beat up either one of these two motherfuckers, dog. But I guarantee you, if I can get one good grab on this nigga, man, if I grab it, I don't mean that shit. No, I'm dead serious. But if I grab Mike, dog, he's a strong man. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about whether picking me up. I'm gonna scoop him before he scoop me. That's on my kids, dog. I don't care what nobody tells me.
Dog, this went off the rails totally. Hold on.
It did.
Fine, no, fine. But this is what I wanted though. This is what I wanted.
He knocked nobody out in how many years? Come on, man. He don't have a banger. He got a powder puff. I'm like I
Yeah.
said, man. I'd rather fight Floyd before I fight Mike Tyson. That's just on me. I would.
Well,
Maybe because
okay. Okay, but time out. Time out. That wasn't the question. Whose career would you rather have?
Mike Tyson already. I didn't change
Okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, okay. You did say that. Fonz, who you got?
I'm gonna take Mike just because the era that he grew like came up
Bro,
in,
who,
that
who,
money was worth more. Like, who
who,
cares about the $1 billion now with inflation? Mike
Yeah, ain't
basically
that a
had
fact?
$1 billion in the money back then.
Yeah, and brown
When
paper
you,
bags.
I'm talking about board money.
Yes.
Like he had enough money to get bored because there wasn't no internet type stuff. So he
Yep.
had to live to get excitement.
Yep.
yeah,
It wasn't all that. So give me that because of the era. He got to live through like I would say the best time to be rich.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? Because you got to worry about all the paparazzi like that, the
Yeah,
cameras,
man.
and
Yeah, man.
not having no sort of privacy with that. So the era
see back
will be
then.
worth the L's on the record.
How
I
many? How many else did he have?
I mean, in his prime, off the top of my head, I don't know exactly, but it was probably like 3, 4.
No, total losses. How many Mike Tyson?
Well, I mean, that depends because he was fighting until he was an old man. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. In his prime was really like 3 or 4.
As many fights as Floyd did his whole career in 1 year. His freshman year, he was fighting every other day. I get he wasn't fighting nobody, but Floyd wasn't
No,
fighting somebody.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah. He was fighting bums for a while though. He was, but that's how it is
hmm
in the heavyweight division. That's how it is.
Back in the
yeah.
day,
It takes a while to find somebody even
Yeah,
eligible.
yeah,
but
because you gotta earn Evander Holyfield. You gotta earn those guys that are at the top. Lennox
Yeah,
Lewis. You gotta earn that. Yeah, no doubt. I as much as I want to. No, go ahead, T. Go ahead. My bad.
he fought every one of them in their prime.
Yeah, he did. No, absolutely, he did. And that's what I was going to say. As much as I want to say I want to go 50-0 like Floyd, have all the money, have all the, I got it. Fawn said era. The era that he fought in was something that stood out to him. For me, the aura is what stands out for me from Mike. He walks everywhere and he's like a caged Siberian tiger.
yep,
You can look, but don't fucking touch. Cause he'll
hmm
bite your ass. That's
yeah.
Mike Tyson. He's literally he's like the closest thing to a human silverback gorilla we got.
He
Bro,
is.
he still scares people to this day. Like I said,
Yeah,
nobody's Floyd like that, bro. Nobody's like, oh my God, Floyd gonna get me. But it's like Mike Tyson come, you be like, what? All right, let me go.
yeah. Let me
Kill me.
act right. Like,
Get the fuck out of me. I'm good.
I would say Mike is also like more approachable, but at the
sure,
same time, you would just have to be on
And
your shit. You know what I'm saying? You
you
can't
got to
be
be.
fanned out.
You got to be
Yeah,
respectful. Be
yeah,
respectful. And Mike's the type. Also, I've noticed this from watching interviews and shit. He hates when people talk about Iron Mike. He doesn't
Yeah,
like to go back to that place. Like
yeah,
he's not that guy no more. So when people come up to him, oh my dad, my grandfather loved, he don't want to hear that shit. He
no,
don't want to hear that. Like leave him alone. Like he's over that.
yeah, yeah. You talk to him like he real, you can have a real conversation.
Exactly. He
Floyd
like talking
seemed
about weed.
exactly.
But you just said it though, Joe. He don't like to go back to that place. That's another thing too. Floyd Mayweather don't have a place he can go to. Mike Tyson had to leave a place that he was in. That motherfucker, dog. That's
Because he was a
dog.
danger. He was a danger to everyone. Yeah, you're right.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dog.
Not too often we all agree on these, but I mean that's number one. We got all in agreement. So let me
Yeah.
go on to the second one really quick. Would you rather? See, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't that hard. Y'all can keep up with us. Number two, would you rather have Terrence Bud Crawford's IQ, his ring IQ, or Gervonta Tank Davis's knockout power? I'm gonna repeat. Bud Crawford's IQ, Tank Davis's knockout power. Would you rather? This one I had to think about forever. I ain't gonna lie about it because I kept going back and forth.
Say that last part. Say it again now. What's the rather?
Would you rather Bud Crawford, his IQ, or Tank Davis's knockout power? Yeah, I'll go first. I'll go first since y'all went first last time, and I'll waffle back and forth on this. And I'm probably gonna waffle again when I hear y'all opinions because y'all sometimes when hearing y'all talk about boxing, y'all teach me something. I gotta go. And this isn't going against everything that's in me about boxing, but I gotta say it. I gotta go with Tank's knockout power.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I agree. Yeah.
bro, bro. And listen, and I get it. If you're smarter than everybody else in the ring, 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna win the fight. I understand that. But when you can punch a motherfucker like Tank can, like you sell so many tickets, you make so much money in gate revenue. Like that puts you in another stratosphere. We were just talking about Mike Tyson and how he's looked at as like a silverback gorilla. Why is
Yeah.
that? Because he punches like one too. It's like
Come on, listen to this, dog. When you punch somebody in their stomach, they start walking in there, fall down, and grab their stomach. Dog. I'd rather have that. Come on, hey, what you be saying? You want cheese on that burger. Dog,
Like when you know you want cheese on that burger.
I want to be able to knock a motherfucker the fuck out whenever I need to. Ejectocito, cuz. You, I got
yo, shit, yo. I'm telling you, I went back, but because I thought about it though. No, hold on, Fonz, you go before I get too much into it. What
Okay.
you got, Fonz?
I'm gonna say give me the IQ
but you're a
just
Okay,
brain.
because
Yeah,
just because
why?
it works inside the ring and outside the ring.
okay.
You sure about that? How you figure? What you mean? Hold on. When you say that, what do you mean?
The
Wait.
reason why I say that is because legally,
Let
Tank
me say
seems
this
like he can't get out his own way.
for you, dog. Javante is ignorant. He's ignorant as fuck. He didn't know
Time
shit about.
out. Typical Fonz to take it off the rails.
That's why I said.
I ain't say his temperament. We know Tank's an idiot. I
That's
wasn't
why I
talking
say the
about that.
IQ. That's why I say the IQ. The IQ, the IQ, the IQ. Bud put himself in position with that ring IQ to still even know when to walk away.
Okay. Okay.
Let me walk away at my biggest payday, and then at the same time, I'm not gonna say he probably wouldn't have wanted to, let's say, make double, triple, or maybe even seek out $100 million payday for Canelo versus him number two.
He could have got that.
Yeah, he could have got that.
Yeah, he could have got that.
But at the same time, you're like, no, I've given enough to this. And I've managed well. This probably more than he ever expected to make for boxing. That's good enough. That's good enough. Give me that. Versus Tank, who, yeah, he might draw a box office crowd. But then at the same time, where's his box office money going? To pay to lawyer retainers. Because he know he gonna need them.
But what if you had Tank's knockout power, but you had the temperament of somebody that had some sense, that had some home training? You know what I'm saying? Then it'd be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I get what you're saying. Now
Yeah,
totally respect. I totally respect your point about Bud because Bud is one of the smartest fighters I've seen as
yeah,
far as how he handled the back half of his career.
That's what I'm
He,
saying.
he
All of
he
that.
did it. He did it the complete right way in and out of the ring, even to now, because everybody knows how I feel about Canelo by now, and
Yeah.
everybody knows all the shit that Canelo's still talking to this day about Crawford and trying to get him back in the ring. And Crawford's like, "Fuck you, I'm not doing it." I respect the hell out of that, because a lot of people would have got on their hands and knees and tried to suck Canelo's ginger dick just to get in the ring with him. Bud
They
said,
would.
"Nah, I don't need you, motherfucker. I don't
Yeah.
need you. Need me. I don't need you." So I respect the hell out of that. I'm totally with you, but if you were to like, I guess what you're comparing it to, Fonz, is you're taking Tank's power with Tank's ignorance.
Not only yeah, but not only that though. I feel
or
like
is it or is it that you just see knockout power fighters as guys that just don't know how to hold their own outside the ring?
no, not necessarily, not necessarily. I'm just saying Tank in particular.
Mm,
If I'm lacking IQ to be a Tank with that knockout power, that means I'm lacking IQ in all facets of life.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But I also feel like when I think of like, okay, if I'm a
okay.
boxer with just his boxing power, but let's say I'm lacking IQ, but I feel like Tank got IQ.
He definitely does.
That's what
He
gets him. That's
definitely
what gets him
does.
them knockouts. I feel like if you ain't got, let's say, Tank's wisdom, just to not completely discredit his boxing ability or a boxing ability of a knockout artist, I would say you kind of can turn into like, let's say, a Gennady Golovkin, who could have been that man. But when he faced a higher IQ fighter, like I'm gonna say with the Canelo fight, yeah, he had the power, but he had an IQ to know when to use it to touch him.
Fair. That's fair.
No
Not
hit straight
bad.
body.
No, not bad. He ain't that true. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Man, that was a good one. So that was one that we actually disagreed on. I like that one because you actually flip flop. I thought T would go with Bud's IQ, and I thought you would go with Tank's power. So you actually flipped on me. That was shocking to see that one. This
Yeah.
one I had to think about as well. This one's a little bit different. Would you rather, fellas? Would you rather fight Prime? This is Prime for both guys. Would you rather have to fight Prime Manny Pacquiao or fight Prime Roberto Duran? So do you want to get stabbed or do you want to get shot?
Sure.
That's the way I look at it. Okay, take your pick. Why?
Because he's not gonna be the same. Dude. He's not gonna be the same dude. Like he just, I don't. He's just. Not, I don't know. With him, you can figure him out if you just watched him. He got that
Who?
knock. Duran.
Oh, Duran.
Yeah.
The only people that ever figured him out were like Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. Everybody else, he beat their ass.
Yeah.
But in those fights, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because that sounds ignorant. But I don't know. Maybe he saw something different in those two dog. But I don't know. When I did see him lose those two fights, it was even the first one against Sugar Ray. I don't know. It was just different. It was different. It was just
I,
real
I
different.
picked Duran. I picked Duran before a different reason T does. Duran, obviously, he's more likely to quit. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh, the No Mas.
There you go. He's
Okay.
more likely to quit versus Pacquiao. Pacquiao ain't quitting shit. So I'll just go with the dude I got. That's my chances right there. One dude I know for a fact will quit in the ring because he did it. I know he will. So if I can just maybe get him to quit somehow, at least I got a shot. Pacquiao, there's no shot in hell. Especially, and I'm talking about both dudes in their prime at that.
Yeah.
Nah, Pacquiao was a fucking animal in his prime. No.
I'm good. He was on that shit.
That too. Hey, T just said something, that too, because that head got real big real fast.
Yeah.
My man's went from wearing a size 7 fit into a size 8.5. That's not natural, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
No, it ain't. That on that Barry Bonds on that ball cut.
I'm trying to tell you. That's not natural. Kids, stay away from it.
For real. I
What
would
you
have to
got?
say,
Who you got, Fonz?
I would say I would rather fight Pacquiao.
Ooh, okay, why
And
so?
my only reason for that is I feel like the way Duran hit, he could break my guard.
Um,
Pacquiao, at least I'm gonna see somewhat them shoulders moving, even though he was fast as lightning in his prime with the knockout
It's
power.
strong too. It's
Yeah,
strong.
and strong.
Yeah, he was.
But cement hands.
Yes.
What you gonna do with that?
I know. I know. Hands of
I'm talking
stone
about,
himself.
yeah,
I
man. I'm
know.
talking about knock you out with a punch that you see. He was looking right at the fist. It still got him. And that's why I would say, like, strictly prime. But you know what I'm saying, this is a good avenue you came with, but on my end, I'm not thinking of the avenue of he quit. I'm
You know, I
thinking
feel
like
you.
he's still
I feel you.
hungry. He's
No,
still
no, I
hungry.
feel you. No, I was halfway joking about the I quit
Yeah,
thing.
no, I know.
The Roberto, I would rather fight Roberto Duran, even though it was scared the living daylights out of me because, like you said, he was mean, dog.
Yeah.
He was mean. Like he was poor, grew up poor, and he fought like it. He fought like he had
Hmm.
something to prove every single fight. But I guess the reason why I would pick him over Pacquiao is because I didn't watch Duran. When I started watching boxing, he was over the hill. He was still fighting, but
Yeah,
he was over the hill.
yeah.
I saw Prime Manny Pacquiao. And Prime Manny Pacquiao was the only person to ever have a shot to beat Floyd Mayweather. That's why he avoided him for so many years. He
Hmm.
was that good.
Yeah, he
Like
was.
the hand speed, the footwork, the movement, the toughness, the ring IQ. He was very underrated for his ring IQ until he got older when he started making mistakes.
Yeah,
I would want no parts of Prime Manny Pacquiao. That's just me. I want no part of that, bro. And that's only because I saw it. I didn't see Roberto Duran like maybe my father or my uncle or like my grandfather did. But
yeah.
Manny was a different animal for everybody I've ever seen. He was different. Next one. We only got two more. We're almost done, fellas. Would you rather? This one I had to think about a long time as well. I feel like I had to think about all of these. This one in particular. Would you rather make $100 million and never win a title, or would you rather have win $10 million? Excuse me, make. It shouldn't say win. Make $10 million and also make the Hall of Fame. Would you rather? So you got 100 mil, never win a belt, so therefore you're probably not going to the Hall of Fame, or you get 10 mil, but you're going to the Hall, and therefore you're getting belts along the way because you got to get belts to get into the Hall. Which one
Hmm.
you taking?
Let me say this. The Boxing Hall of Fame is way different than everybody else's Hall of Fame. You can't
Fair.
just get in just a pretty face or a good cut man or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It ain't about pretty. It's about how you did your job, dog. 101 mano y mano, dog. You know,
Why do I
back
feel
to
Buck coming on?
the field. Yeah, okay, sure. But I gotta have that money, baby.
I knew it was kind of
Let me get that. I definitely need that. I'm taking
Yeah,
100 million. That's just
Hey,
me.
he's trying to set up all the boxing old heads so smooth. Like, listen, hey, this is a prestigious club. I know can't everybody get in, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that check over there. I'll see y'all later.
Talking about that. Oh, you can't because you broke. Get out of here, man. Because you broke.
like y'all can have it.
Here's my problem with this question: if I make the Hall of Fame and I only have $10 million, what the fuck was I doing?
Not the right thing. Or your promoter was Don King and the shit out your ass.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go. Somebody was robbing me along the way, whether it was an ex-wife, my promoter, somebody got me. Because there's no reason why you win titles and when make the Hall of Fame, you only got $10 million, 10 million bucks.
hmm
Fuck no.
hmm
Fuck no. For that alone, I'm taking 100 million and not winning the title because the other
yeah,
scenario tells me something went haywire.
yeah. It did.
Totally haywire, bro.
You just balling the shit out of this shit, motherfucker. That's what you're doing, bro. Fuck yeah. Hell no. Shit.
What you got, Fox?
Give me that. Show me my money. I'm talking about on any
So you
Hall of
sweep
Fame. I
again.
don't care. I don't care which Hall of Fame it is. Let me get that 100 million.
I build a hall. I make a Hall of Fame with $100 bills. Fuck, nigga. What you mean, dog? I make
Yeah,
my
I'm
whole
famous
hall.
in this manner.
Now, if the question was flipped a little bit, you tell me it was like half. Let's say I could get 50 million and make the Hall of Fame. I'm taking that because I'm getting the money with the notoriety. But 10 million and compared to 100 million, dog, what are we doing? That's
I
Yeah,
know. I
highway
don't
robbery.
yeah.
$1 million together, but bruh, $10 million ain't shit.
I would have $10 million of my $100 million.
And
It's
ladies and
in my
gentlemen,
mattress.
ladies and gentlemen, we're not trying to act like $10 million ain't shit. But if you're a Hall of Famer, if you won titles, that's not shit. You should have made quadruple that in your boxing career. There's no excuse for you to be a Hall of Famer and make only $10 million.
Round. If
What's
you're in
say,
the hall.
see?
Nowadays, for sure, but you should have made that in one round.
Yeah. Oh, no
I mean,
question. No
Mm.
question.
persons have
No
always been
question.
the persons have been always been them bitches been sexy since I was before I was a child. So you was getting loot even before I was born. So there's that,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah,
You
that
should
tells
have
me there
over
was
there.
some that tells me there was some bad money management there, and I don't want no parts of that life. I
Nah,
don't want no part
none.
of none. I don't want none. The last and the not last but not least, would you rather fight Jake Paul and lose or win, but 99.9% of people say it was rigged? Would you rather fight
I'm
Jake
taking
Paul to
Anthony Joshua.
lose,
I'm
fight Jake
taking
Paul to lose, or you win, but everybody claims it's rigged?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him just like Anthony Joshua did. Did you see that
Yeah,
smile? See him when he was
yeah.
smiling.
Let me break his jaw, and everybody say it's rigged.
Especially if I'm getting paid the same either way.
Yeah.
Like if the payday's the same, oh, I'm whooping his ass. I don't care what people say.
Hmm.
It's like, fuck out of here. What you mean?
I will still have my believers. Somebody gonna believe in me.
Some,
My
hey,
mama know I knocked him out.
whatever, dog. Yo, fucking believer, dog. I believe I can. You feel me, dog? Especially when that shit clears. I believe I can
For real.
fly. For real, dog.
I mean, the only benefit that I can see from fighting them and losing is that maybe you took them to like a decision or some shit and it was like a close loss. So people are like, oh shit, like you're a nobody. You went the distance with Jake Paul. So you get props for that. Versus if you beat him and everybody say it's rigged. I mean, yeah, what you two were both saying, and I'm with y'all. I would rather take the win. But if everybody's telling me it's rigged, you know, and I know at the end of the day, that's gonna start fucking with you. If you whooped his ass and everyone's like, nah, that shit ain't that's false.
Dog. While I'm eating the meals that Yayo was describing, that 50 cent.
That duck over in Mongolia.
Yeah. I'm talking about caviar burritos.
Right.
You know what I'm
Hibachi
saying?
steaks.
For real.
President Duck, dude, the fuck? What you mean? That means nothing to me, bro.
I'm talking about Arby's sandwiches with goat cheese in it. All that stuff he was
With
eating.
24 karat gold flakes in it.
Yeah, gold flakes. And what was old dude named Salt Bay with the salt, but he putting Parmesan on my joints. Y'all ain't have it like that.
Y'all know that part was
50 introduced me to that. I'm talking about stuff like that. That's what I will be eating while I'm not worried about what everybody got to say.
Bruh.
well,
Moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, get your money. Don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks about how you got
Yeah.
it. Just go get it. Because me and you both know, ladies and gentlemen, that while the people are laughing at you, you're going to be laughing all the way to the motherfucking bank. So get fuck what they got to say anyway. Fellas, it's been an absolute great show. That was awesome. I enjoyed the boxing. Would you rather? I hope that y'all did too, because I put some thought into it. I had a lot of fun with that. We're gonna make sure to bring that back relatively soon. But
For
I'm gonna get
sure.
on out of here because game four, as I know, has been started by now. So y'all go ahead and take us up out of here, fellas. Peace.
quick question,
We
quick
out of
question.
here.
Go ahead.
Quick question. I know Paul's really moving everybody else. Yo, how come, and this is just me, I'm a Tampa Bay fan, why is Tom Brady's ring not having an asterisk by it, but LeBron James on does? It was both a COVID year.
You're saying Tom Brady's ring?
Wow. Repeat that, T.
And we're talking about two goats.
No,
I put
repeat what you
quotation.
said. Repeat what you asked.
I'm gonna ask you about LeBron James's ring, the bubble, in the COVID year, but there's no ring by. There's no ask you about Tom Brady's ring in the
I
COVID
never
year.
thought about that. I never thought about that. Why are they different?
I would say they're different because at the very least, they had to travel, even if it wasn't, necessarily a crowd full of people. At least in NFL, they had to travel.
But that don't matter if there's no crowd though.
Yeah,
That's
What's
like
home
going
and
from one YMCA gym to another.
yeah, I don't know. That's what I think
I mean, if
too.
there's no people there, who cares? You know what I'm saying? That's a good point, T. I never thought about that. You know what? Bookmark that. Bookmark that for the next show because I gotta do some thinking about that one. I've never in my life up to this point thought about that, bro. That's pretty damn good.
I
What's
got
the difference between Tom Brady's COVID ring and LeBron's?
I got
Yeah,
one more to add to it, just because I don't like LeBron.
Right. That's why 20 minutes.
No,
So I'm
I
gonna
would
just
say let's say you do give it full credit. He still ain't got more rings than Kobe. He
oh
still ain't
Lord
got
have
more
mercy.
rings than Jordan. So I mean, how do you want it?
Man, we out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, comment. I see the likes. I see all the views. I appreciate all the love you've been giving PWA since we joined YouTube. Keep checking out our YouTube channel. We're going to have plenty. I'm going to have the shorts uploaded. I'm going to have this episode uploaded by tomorrow morning, which will be Thursday, the 12th or something like that. So enjoy. Be blessed. We love y'all. Peace.
We out.